welcome back to my channel. So the time of filming this video is currently November 17th, and yesterday on November 16th it was Quaylon's birthday. So Quaylon's fiance Chevelle decided to wish him a happy birthday on Instagram. She said, "Happy birthday, I'm proud of all your accomplishments. I can't wait for the world to see all the great projects you got coming. This has been a long journey for the both of us. We've been tested and we made it through the ups and downs and not giving up. I pray prosperity. I pray more guidance from God. I wish you nothing but the best, genuinely. All your hard work is noticed, including the silent ones, to my best friend, to my dog, to my headache, to my ish tucker. Happy birthday." Did I mention he's never went back to jail? Turn up. Well, it looks like Chevelle May spoke too soon, because hours later Quaylon was arrested. So Quaylon was arrested on his birthday, November 16th at 11:12 p.m. and he was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, and it says that he had more than 4 grams but less than 400 grams, and he was arrested for possession of marijuana, and he had more than 2 ounces but less than 4 ounces. So I did try to look up like what the possession of a controlled substance, PG2, means in Texas, and it says an individual can be convicted of a felony of the second degree if the amount of the substance is 4 grams or more but less than 400 grams. A conviction for this offense can result in a prison sentence of 2 to 20 years and or a fine of up to $10,000. So that's what the PG2 means. It just means that it's a second degree felony. It said he has a surety bond for both charges, but it did not say the exact bond amount. Of course, I've already made a request to get the police report, but that can take a few weeks. So as soon as I get more information, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But honestly, Texas is like one of the most strict states when it comes to getting caught with things. And I feel like green should be legal by now, but even the states where it is legal, most of those states like Missouri, where I'm from, you can only have up to an ounce on you, and he had more than an ounce on him. So even if he was somewhere where it's legal, he would have still been arrested for that, especially since he had drugs on him too. And why is he running around outside the house with that much green on him anyways? Are you selling it? Because there's no way you need 3 or 4 ounces just to go out for your birthday. You're not going to go through that much in a night. And now I want to talk about Kurtis. So I'm sure a lot of you guys remember Kurtis. He's the one who got knocked out by Kevin whenever he decided to pick Kevin's girl up from the halfway house. And ever since his time on the show, this dude has been spiraling. It's literally one thing after another. He's getting robbed left and right. He had to start a GoFundMe about a year ago after he said he let this couple move in with him and they robbed him of everything he had acquired over his whole life. And then he went MIA on Facebook for about a month, and then he returned and he is begging people for help because he claims when he went to jail, all he had left was his truck and his trailer that he just bought, because before he went to jail, he was homeless, and he was very open about it, saying he needed a place to stay, and at the time he didn't have the trailer, and he finally saved up 5 grand, bought him a trailer he could live in, and he had his truck and his trailer parked off by these woods, and he decided to let this girl come over one day because she said she had nowhere to go. He said he knew this girl since high school and she had a few of her dogs. He felt bad, and then he got arrested, and when he got arrested, they stole his truck and his camper, according to him. So he posted, "Please send an address where I can pick my truck up," and he tagged this Jacob Sweeney and Haley Renee. He said, "I've been walking for 5 days because of this piece of ish. I have no clothes, no money, no truck. I just barely hustled up enough money to buy a phone to start tracking everything, and this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know where to go from here. Share this post to hold this guy accountable. Truck is reported stolen out of Hearst, and camper was taken in Eyelashes. My whole life gone." I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad for him for a sec, but then I saw this girl's mugshot, and this mugshot was literally from 7 days ago, and you can tell that she's obviously not in the best place, and those are not the type of people you want to hang around with. She's been arrested this past year for multiple stealing charges, possession charges, and you can tell this is not a good person to be around. And after all the times he's been burned in the past, they continue to hang around people like this. At the end of the day, he can't blame anybody anybody but himself. So then he posted, I got the whole story from this guy who's clearly wearing all my stuff, selling my shoes, and towing my camper on TikTok. But he's going to tell me it was all Ryan and Jordan. And you can see this dude, and in the back of him, it really does look like that is Kurtis's camper. Then he continues with saying, so when someone was using my phone looking for anyone to co-sign for my bond, they were letting the wrong person know I wasn't able to stop a robbery from happening. I don't hang around these type of people. I've known Jordan since elementary school, so when she called asking for a place to hang out for the day, I allowed it. She has 2 dogs, I have a soft spot, and she was the only person who knew where my camper was parked. And for the record, I was arrested for possession under a gram of THC oil. Yes, an empty vape in my console. I don't hang around these people. I've done what I need to do as far as reporting it stolen, but it doesn't change the situation they put me in. Homeless. And thanks to Haley Renee giving Jordan the news I was in jail and then taking off in my truck, I'm officially at rock bottom. She wasn't trying to help me out. She wanted to make sure no one bonded me out, so she had transportation while I sat in jail with a $100 bond. Shaking my head. I need help recovering these 2 major things in my life. If you see the camper or my truck, contact police immediately. And this is how much you can tell that Kurtis has burned all his bridges, because he spent over 30 days in jail with a $100 bond. He couldn't find anybody to come up with $100. So then Kurtis posted one of these dudes he's accusing of stealing his camper, posting a picture of these stolen Nikes that were allegedly stolen from him. And so he ends up messaging the dude, and he's like, do you have a camper? And he says Ryan already owned up. And then he sent a picture of the Facebook Marketplace post he found of them selling his shoes. And the dude was like, no. And then he says, oh, they said that you gave them the truck. And he says, bro, I have the title. It's in my name. Why would I give away a camper I just bought in June for $5,000? Either way, man, I reported stolen when I got out and blamed Brian. He admitted and named you to have it, so I have to get it back. The ish ruined my life, damn near. I've been on the streets since I got out with nothing, not even an extra pair of clothes. And the dude said, I don't know. They acted like you were going down for a while. I even got a storage in my name to help them. Then they got kicked out and I'm stuck with the bill. They got your camper. And he was like, dude, I was in jail for a weed vape for 30 days. Either way, bro, I had the title. And then he says, and Ryan was running around the storage place saying he was you. And then Kurtis says, I know he's a scammer. Then Kurtis says, plus, you're selling my fakes out of my camper. This was my whole life, man. I didn't deserve all this. Those 1980 off-whites are fake. I bought them online for $120, just so you know. I took them to an authenticator, and he said he knew right away. And he's talking about the dude who's trying to sell his shoes for $7,500. I guess those are fake shoes. And he says, please, man, just let me get my home back. And he said, no, they had me move, Ryan. He said you gave it to them, then started cleaning the ish out of it. Had it all over my friend's driveway. I flipped out. Next thing you know, they're gone. And then this other dude says, dude, I don't know why you're in jail. I thought y'all were old friends. They cut a big hole in the wall of the storage unit to steal people's ish. And Kurtis said, so what the police said was anyone in possession, knowingly and willingly accepting stolen registered vehicles, trailer, or campers is committing a state jail felony. I don't want you in the middle of what he did. He will get another burglary of habitation the way it stands. And the dude says, dude, I don't have your camper. I never did. I moved it. And that was it. They have your camper. Then Kurtis was begging him, well, just please make sure my painting with my dead dog is good. And he said, did y'all not grow up together? And Kurtis says, no, I've known Ryan for a year, and I know he broke into my truck, and I busted him and Jordan with my stuff once. He gave the stuff back. I forgave him, but I can't let this time go. And that's like what I'm saying. I can't feel bad because here you are letting people steal from you, and you continue to hang out these same people. Like, just stay to yourself. Like, if you have to be friends with people like this, then it's better to not have friends at all. I mean, hopefully he gets his stuff back because that was a super nice truck he had, and he just got that camper. But, you know, a lot of times I got a car stolen like 3 years ago now, and I've yet to see that come up or hear anything from the police. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.